Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Week 10's Game of the Week. I am your host, Vanilla Sarlax, and this is, of course, for the CDL. We had the London Laurentiis versus the Toronto Sub Valley, and yes, we did indeed skip Game of the Week for Week 9. There were a lot of unplayed games, a lot of coin flips, a lot of extensions, and we just didn't have enough games to pick from to find a really good one. So it was skipped, and now we are on to Week 10 between, like I said, the London Laurentiis and the Toronto Sub Valley. The Laurentiis are locked for the first seed of playoffs here at 7-2 currently. Meanwhile, the Toronto Sub Valley are looking for an opportunity, hopefully to make it into playoffs. They still can make it into playoffs with a loss here, but they need to have a really strong showing this game. This is the, I believe, fourth time I've recorded this video. 2 times I was interrupted midway through, and then 2 times, once I didn't have the audio, or my mic wasn't plugged in, and the second time there was just another problem. The screen didn't record the correct area because my OBS updated and I had to like relearn something. So big sad. But yeah, this is the matchup. So the Laurentiis has Crobat, Mega Altaria, Thundurus, Metagross, Frostlass, Komala, Flygon, Eldegoss, Typhlosion, Slowbro, and Urshifu. Meanwhile, the Sub Valleys have Mega Diancie, Golbat, Kyurem, Registeel, Cloyster, Shuckle, Cresselia, Togetic, Dusknoir, Weezing, and Ditto. I believe the Sub Valleys have been on Game of the Week once or twice before. This is actually the first time the Laurentiis are going to be on Game of the Week, which is pretty funny considering they are the first seed. Woo. I'm not sure what comment. I'm gonna miss a lot of comments because I like. It's weird. If you've ever recorded the same video more than once, it's like pretty trippy. It's like you never know what you said or what you didn't say. It's weird. So obviously for the Valleys, Mega Diancie is pretty huge. It has kind of a problem with Metagross and obviously Crobat. Offensively has some time with Metagross and Crobat because of Bullet Punch and then Cross Poison or something. After Slowbro's little chip down though, Moonblast will 2-hit KO Slowbro, and then obviously Mega Diancie is really good for everything else, so finding a way to get rid of Metagross and Crobat is pretty huge. Ways to get rocks up is also pretty solid. You have 1, 2, 3 rockers that are all viable this game. Registeel's pretty good, even if purely just for dealing with Thundurus and Crobat, because it just opens up a lot of things for Diancie. Even something like Thunder Wave Spam. There's only so many things I can switch into Registeel that really, nothing really wants to be Thunder Waved. And of course, if you can catch Crobat with Thunder Wave or something, that makes Diancie's job a lot easier, especially if you're running some sort of Diamond Storm plus Moonblast set with Mystical Fire or Earth Power or something like that. Breaking Metagross looks like it's going to be kind of a problem. Yeah, potential Weezing like Psychic Berry with Flamethrower or something, but that won't be doing not nearly enough. My guess is you're going to have to do something fancy with Registeel, potentially, or Dusknoir. Dusknoir is actually the better option, obviously, with that bulk and ability to just pretty much 1 KO. Ooh, my bad. I yawned. I'm tired. Additionally, after Metagross and Slowbro are gone, or chipped, Cloyster pretty much wins. Actually, just after Slowbro and a little bit of chip on Metagross, Eldegoss will win, which is pretty big. The only thing stopping Metagross potentially is Thundurus, Prankster Taunt or Prankster Thunder Wave. So getting rid of that is also pretty huge. Or you could potentially run Lumberry or something or other to stop that, since you should be able to live a Bullet Punch from Metagross. How long is it? We have a little bit more time. Ditto's pretty good as well for stopping things like setup. Urshifu doesn't really want to super run bulk up if they're worried about Scarf Ditto and the back, although Mega Altaria can kind of switch into Urshifu. I would assume you don't run Poison Jab on Urshifu just for that specific reason, so you can always go into Mega Altaria. What else? Stopping Kyurem is kind of a problem as well, but Metagross is there. Earth Power is the only thing you're worried about, but other than that, let's go ahead and get into the battle. I'm not sure. They switched to OBS, so I used to usually what I did was I would pause, switch the frame, and then do the transition. But now it's like this, so you can go like this, and then it is that, which is cool, but it just looks way weirder. So yeah, everything should be working. If the audio isn't working, I'm gonna cry. So Upper is gonna get the protagonist view because they've been here before. We already went over the teams. Oh, actually, we didn't go over the teams because we didn't get the teams that they brought. I didn't have the Pokepace. So Rukt brought Urshifu, Metagross, Typhlosion, Flygon, Slowbro, and Thundurus, and Upper brought Kyurem, Diancie, Dusknoir, Ditto, Registeel, Hitmontop. So obviously the big thing that needs to be broken here, since there is no Crobat offensively, is this Metagross. Once Metagross is down, and then you get a little bit of chip on Slowbro, Diancie is winning the game pretty comfortably, barring any Scarfers. Another thing that's really good is Dusknoir. Dusknoir pretty much eats one and kills back with anything. It's Poggers, dude. Very strong mon in this game. It's very valuable, especially if you can break the Metagross. For lead matchup wise, I actually think that depending on this set, Hitmontop looks pretty solid. It should be able to take anything. Rukt wants to dish out. Another thing that's annoying potentially is like Specs Typhlosion or something like that. That's annoying potentially, but yeah, the lead matchups are pretty interesting here. Let's go ahead and get into the battle. Upper leads Kyurem, and Rukt will lead Urshifu. So that's good for Upper, considering this is not Scarf. He's not going to go ahead and risk it right away. And Urshifu reveals own tempo, which is cool. It's interesting, but it's cool. U-turn pops out here from Hitmontop, so it's obviously going to reveal Scarf there, or at least you're going to play around it having Scarf, since Kyurem was in initially. Actually, wait, I'm tripping. Urshifu is faster than Kyurem. I'm high. Upper gets Toxic off on Slowbro, which is massive for Diancie. A little bit of chip from that, and Diancie will be swimming in dubs. Registeel comes out here pretty much because nothing really wants to come into the Slowbro at all. I mean, potentially Dusknoir, but then you're risking burn. Registeel invites in Typhlosion, as you can see, which is crested. And Registeel gets Rocks up, which is huge for whittling down Typhlosion. So Ditto comes in here to eat an attack, which is good. Ditto's the best play, obviously, but Rukt reveals Earthquake, and therefore it is not the best play. I believe what it does is it makes the physical attack stat of Typhlosion better or something. Yeah, so Loki comes out here from Typhlosion, and Kyurem lives it and fires off Stone Edge. So we see physical Kyurem here, which is pretty cool, and physical Typhlosion. Urshifu comes out here to take its kill and revenge as Upper goes into Urshifu, since he knows it's Scarf, and U-turn does literally nothing. And Metagross comes in here, which is not a bad matchup for Upper, depending on what set he has. Earthquake is good if he has it, but Metagross reveals Trick and gives Registeel a band, which means it is locked into Seismic Toss, which isn't the worst thing that could happen. The more chip on Metagross, the better. However, you're going to assume that this Metagross has Bullet Punch, so as long as it's alive with Bullet Punch, it's good. Seal's going to get chipped down a little bit more here. It's not the best mon in the world anymore, since it's obviously trash, or since it's locked into choice. Only thing it really had going for it was being able to soak things from Thundurus, or being a sack later on, so Upper just opts to sack it right away. Dusknoir comes in here, which is great. Dusknoir is pretty much clicking his button here and doing whatever it wants to. Slowbro comes in here, which is not the greatest play to switch into a Psychic. Oh, what was that, a read? I'm tripping, bro. I don't understand the play to switch in Slowbro from Psychic to Psychic, especially if you're worried about oh, it's not running an item. Very good. Slowbro is itemless to stop Poltergeist from working, which is one of the major weaknesses of Poltergeist. So Dusknoir is going to have to Shadow Sneak while Slowbro fires off Scalds, fishing for a burn. Not going to get it though, and Slowbro is going to be at 7%, which doesn't really matter too much. It'll be, well, it does matter, of course, because it's now in range of Diancie. Urshifu comes out here and is now in a position to take a kill with Wicked Blow, and Upper decides to sack off Kyurem. So, pretty good. The potential is now to go into Diancie and live one Wicked Blow, which is pretty much the only play. You can go him on top, but that's awful. Diancie should take a kill here with Moonblast, unless you went for a read on Earth Power for the Metagross. Yeah, so Metagross should come out here now and Bullet Punch its way to victory, or at least Bullet Punch its way into Hitmontop, which should come out right away. Actually, Diancie reveals Protect, which is cool, but it doesn't stop the fact that I'm not sure what this Protect is for. I'm going to assume maybe scouting for Typhlosion or something. Dusknoir is switching into the Metagross and Bullet Punch, which will do 23%. So Dusknoir can do this one more time. I take one more hit. Slowbro comes out. I'm not sure if that was a read or not. I mean, obviously it was. But Slowbro goes down, which is now pretty risky, because now if Metagross goes down, Dansby just wins. Potentially. Depends. Yeah, it depends. DNC comes out here on Thundurus and is going to get blown up by Thunderbolt, which is fine because Diamond Storm kills in return. And now it's just hard for Upper to win at this point. Rock is pretty comfortable sending in Metagross and Bullet Punching his way to victory. Bullet Punch takes out DNC. Hitmontop can come in and CC for a potential crit kill, but Urshifu is going to clean up the game. So, okay. Okay, shoot, something happened. Oh, someone came in my room, so I guess okay. Hitmontop is going to just go down here. Yeah, there's really nothing that Upper can do at this point. Hitmontop is just set to die, doomed to the fate it was given. And Urshifu is going to come out and claim his kill. Yeah, so that is going to be it for Week 10's Game of the Week. I'm sorry this is a bit of a quick one. I'm on a crunch for time. So yeah, that is going to be all I have time for today. Good congratulations to Rukt and Upper, who actually both made playoffs. Thanks to Upper's good performance here, bringing this to a 1-0. But yeah, that is going to be it for the regular season of Game of the Week. Goodbye, God bless, and have a great day.